Access your free language gifts right now before they expire. Here's what you're getting this month. First, the Writing a Journal cheat sheet. With this cheat sheet, you'll be able to keep a diary in your target language and talk about your day. Inside, you learn phrases for common daily activities, from morning to night. Second, the Language Learning Starter Pack PDF ebook. If you're new to the language, do you know what word to learn first? With this ebook, you get over 70 basic words and phrases that beginners need to know.
In this video, you learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Hi everybody, my name is Paloma. Welcome to the 800 Core Portuguese Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Okay, let's get started. First is frigideira, frying pan. Frigideira, frigideira, frying pan. Esta frigideira está muito barata. This frying pan is very cheap. Esta frigideira está muito barata. Tábua de cortar, cutting board. Tábua de cortar. Tábua de cortar, cutting board. O cozinheiro está cortando um ovo cozido na tábua de cortar. The cook is cutting a hard-boiled egg on a cutting board. O cozinheiro está cortando um ovo cozido na tábua de cortar. Pia, sink. Pia, pia, sink. A pia está quase cheia. The sink is almost full. A pia está quase cheia. Tigela, bowl. Tigela, tigela, bowl. A tigela está vazia. The bowl is empty. A tigela está vazia. Saída, exit. Saída, saída. Exit. A saída de emergência está à esquerda. The emergency exit is on the left. A saída de emergência está à esquerda. Mapa, map. Mapa, mapa, map. Este mapa está desatualizado. This map is out of date. Este mapa está desatualizado. Mala, suitcase. Mala, mala, suitcase. Não deixe coisas de valor na sua mala. Do not leave valuables in your suitcase. Não deixe coisas de valor na sua mala. Turista, tourist, turista. Turista, tourist. O turista está tirando fotos dos animais. The tourist is taking pictures of the animals. O turista está tirando fotos dos animais. Política, politics, política, política, politics. Ele está sempre falando sobre política. He's always talking about politics. Ele está sempre falando sobre política. Biologia, biology, biologia, biologia, biology. Biologia é o estudo dos organismos vivos. Biology is the study of living organisms. Biologia é o estudo dos organismos vivos. Química, chemistry, química, química, chemistry. O laboratório é um lugar para aprender sobre química. The laboratory is a place to learn about chemistry. O laboratório é um lugar para aprender sobre química. Física, physics, física, física, physics. Eu sei os fundamentos da física. I know the basics of physics. Eu sei os fundamentos da física. Economia, economics, economia, economia, economics. Economia é uma boa formação para muitos campos. Economics is a good background for many fields. Economia é uma boa formação para muitos campos. Colocar, put. Colocar, colocar, put. Por favor, tente colocar esta caixa na prateleira de cima. Please try to put this box on the top shelf. Por favor, tente colocar esta caixa na prateleira de cima. Lembrar, remember. Lembrar, lembrar, remember. Tente lembrar onde você estava na noite de domingo passado. Try to remember where you were last Sunday night. Tente lembrar onde você estava na noite de domingo passado. Segurar, hold. Segurar, segurar, hold. É perigoso segurar um vaso só com uma mão. It's dangerous to hold a vase with only one hand. É perigoso segurar um vaso só com uma mão. Carrinho de supermercado. Shopping cart. Carrinho de supermercado. Carrinho de supermercado. Shopping cart. O carrinho de supermercado está vazio. The shopping cart is empty. O carrinho de supermercado está vazio. Sacola de plástico. Plastic bag. Sacola de plástico. Sacola de plástico. Plastic bag. O homem está carregando uma sacola de plástico cheia de compras. The man is carrying a plastic bag full of groceries. O homem está carregando uma sacola de plástico cheia de compras. Comédia, comedy, comédia, comédia, comedy. Eles estão vendo uma comédia e rindo. They are watching a comedy and laughing. Eles estão vendo uma comédia e rindo. Romance, novel, romance, romance, novel. Eu gosto de ler romances. I like reading novels. Eu gosto de ler romances. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded the vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. See you next time! Ciao!
Want to learn these words even faster? Then check out our flashcards inside the vocabulary menu. These spaced repetition flashcards track your progress and quiz you accordingly, so you never forget the words.
In this video, you learned 20 of the most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Hi everybody, my name is Paloma. Welcome to the 800 Core Portuguese Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Okay, let's get started. First is chocolate, cocoa, chocolate, chocolate, cocoa. Uma xícara de chocolate quente é confortante em uma noite fria de inverno. A warm cup of cocoa is comforting on a cold winter night. Uma xícara de chocolate quente é confortante em uma noite fria de inverno. Refrigerante. Soft drink. Refrigerante. Refrigerante. Soft drink. Os refrigerantes não contêm álcool, são normalmente gaseificados e servidos frios. Soft drinks don't contain alcohol and are usually carbonated and served cold. Os refrigerantes não contêm álcool, são normalmente gaseificados e servidos frios. Suco. Juice. Suco. Suco. Juice. Eu bebo suco de laranja no café da manhã e suco de maçã no almoço. I drink orange juice with breakfast and apple juice with lunch. Eu bebo suco de laranja no café da manhã e suco de maçã no almoço. Estante. Bookshelf. Estante. Estante. Bookshelf. A estante está cheia de livros. The bookshelf is full of books. A estante está cheia de livros. Cama. Bed. Cama. Cama. Bed. Eu vou para a cama todas as noites às 9 horas. I go to bed every night at 9 p.m. Eu vou para a cama todas as noites às 9 horas. Espelho. Mirror. Espelho. Espelho. Mirror. O homem está limpando o espelho com um pano. The man is wiping the mirror with a rag. O homem está limpando o espelho com um pano. Cômoda. Dresser. Cômoda. Cômoda. Dresser. As minhas meias e roupas íntimas estão na primeira gaveta da minha cômoda. My socks and underwear are in the top drawer of my dresser. As minhas meias e roupas íntimas estão na primeira gaveta da minha cômoda. Varrer. Sweep. Varrer. Varrer. Sweep. Está tão empoeirado, varra o chão. It's so dusty, sweep the floor. Está tão empoeirado, varra o chão. Guardar. Put away. Guardar. Guardar. Put away. Guarde os seus brinquedos. Put away your toys. Guarde os seus brinquedos. Esfregar. Mop. Esfregar. Esfregar. Mop. Eu derrubei o suco, então eu esfregarei o chão. I spilled the juice, so I mopped the floor. Eu derrubei o suco, então eu esfregarei o chão. Garçonete. Waitress. Garçonete. Garçonete. Waitress. A garçonete está segurando uma bandeja com copos. The waitress is holding a tray with glasses. A garçonete está segurando uma bandeja com copos. Fahrenheit. 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 A temperatura corporal dele estava muito acima da temperatura normal de 98,6 graus Fahrenheit. His body temperature was far above the normal 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. A temperatura corporal dele estava muito acima da temperatura normal de 98,6 graus Fahrenheit. Temperatura. Temperature. Temperatura. Temperatura. Temperature. A temperatura está abaixo de 0 graus. The temperature is below 0 degrees. A temperatura está abaixo de 0 graus. Úmido. Humid. Úmido. Úmido. Humid. É úmido em agosto. It's humid in August. É úmido em agosto. Ventando. Windy. Ventando. Ventando. Windy. Ontem estava ventando. Yesterday was windy. Ontem estava ventando. Parquinho. Playground. Parquinho. Parquinho. Playground. No parquinho tem sempre uma fila para os balanços e os escorregadores. At the playground, there's always a line for the swings and slides. No parquinho tem sempre uma fila para os balanços e os escorregadores. Piscina. Pool. Piscina. Piscina. Pool. Nós nadamos na piscina pública todos os dias no verão. We swim at the public pool every day in the summer. Nós nadamos na piscina pública todos os dias no verão. Tênis. 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 Os rapazes estão jogando tênis. The young men are playing tennis. Os rapazes estão jogando tênis. Basquete, basketball, basquete, basquete, basketball. O basquete é muito popular nos Estados Unidos. Basketball is very popular in the USA. O basquete é muito popular nos Estados Unidos. Litro, liter, litro, litro, liter. A garrafa contém 2 litros de coca. The bottle contains 2 liters of cola. A garrafa contém 2 litros de coca. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded the vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. See you next time! Ciao!
Want to learn these words even faster? Then check out our flashcards inside the vocabulary menu. These spaced repetition flashcards track your progress and quiz you accordingly, so you never forget the words.
In this video, you learned 20 of the most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Hi everybody, my name is Paloma. Welcome to the 800 Core Portuguese Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Portuguese. Okay, let's get started. First is arroz, rice, arroz, arroz, rice. O arroz é uma importante fonte de carboidratos em muitas dietas. Rice is an important source of carbohydrates in many diets. O arroz é uma importante fonte de carboidratos em muitas dietas. Pão, bread, pão, pão, bread. Todos os domingos de manhã, nós compramos pão, bolo e biscoitos na padaria. Every Sunday morning, we buy bread, cake and cookies at the bakery. Todos os domingos de manhã, nós compramos pão, bolo e biscoitos na padaria. Ovo, egg, ovo, ovo, egg. O cozinheiro está fritando um ovo. The cook's frying an egg. O cozinheiro está fritando um ovo. Macarrão, noodle, macarrão, macarrão, noodle. O macarrão instantâneo é uma refeição leve e popular. Instant noodles are a popular light meal. O macarrão instantâneo é uma refeição leve popular. Despertador, alarm clock, despertador, despertador, alarm clock. O despertador está ajustado para 5 da manhã. The alarm clock set for 5 a.m. O despertador está ajustado para as 5 da manhã. Porta, door, porta, porta, door. O homem está fechando a porta. The man is closing the door. O homem está fechando a porta. Controle remoto. Remote control. Controle remoto. Controle remoto. Remote control. O homem está desligando a televisão com o controle remoto. The man is turning off the TV with the remote control. O homem está desligando a televisão com o controle remoto. Passar pano. Wipe. Passar pano. Passar pano. Wipe. Não se esqueça de passar pano no chão. Don't forget to wipe the floor. Não se esqueça de passar pano no chão. Cardápio. Menu. Cardápio. Cardápio. Menu. O cliente está olhando o cardápio. The customer is looking at the menu. O cliente está olhando o cardápio. Revista. Magazine. Revista. Revista. Magazine. A mulher está lendo uma revista. The woman is reading a magazine. A mulher está lendo uma revista. Audiobook. 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 Eu ouço audiobooks durante a minha ida ao trabalho. I listen to audiobooks during my commute to work. Eu ouço audiobooks durante a minha ida ao trabalho. Videogame. 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 Eu vou comprar um videogame novo este fim de semana. I'm going to buy a new video game this weekend. Eu vou comprar um videogame novo este fim de semana. Barato. Cheap. Barato. Barato. Cheap. O relógio de pulso não é barato. The wristwatch is not cheap. O relógio de pulso não é barato. Caro. Expensive. Caro. Caro. Expensive. O cardápio de almoço aqui é barato, mas a janta é muito cara. The lunch menu here is cheap, but dinner is very expensive. O cardápio de almoço aqui é barato, mas a janta é muito cara. Amável. Kind. Amável. Amável. Kind. Ela é uma pessoa amável com um grande sorriso. She's a kind person with a big smile. Ela é uma pessoa amável com um grande sorriso. Assustador. Scary. Assustador. Assustador. Scary. Ele fica assustador quando usa aquela máscara. He looks scary when he wears that mask. Ele fica assustador quando usa aquela máscara. Relaxante. Relaxing. Relaxante. Relaxante. Relaxing. Domingos são muito relaxantes. Sundays are very relaxing. Domingos são muito relaxantes. Libra. Pound. Libra. Libra. Pound. Uma libra são 16 onças. 1 pound is 16 ounces. Uma libra são 16 onças. Milha. Mile. Milha. Milha. Mile. Uma milha é aproximadamente 1,6 quilômetros. 1 mile is roughly 1.6 kilometers. Uma milha é aproximadamente 1,6 quilômetros. Pé. Foot. Pé. Pé. Foot. Tem 12 polegadas em um pé. There are 12 inches in a foot. Tem 12 polegadas em um pé. Well done! In this lesson, you expanded the vocabulary and learned 20 new useful words. See you next time! Ciao!
Want to learn these words even faster? Then check out our flashcards inside the vocabulary menu. These spaced repetition flashcards track your progress and quiz you accordingly, so you never forget the words. Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is the 2-minute rule to cracking through the hard parts of language learning. If you're learning a language, there is a 100% guarantee that you have a whole list of grammar rules or words that you struggle with. Or maybe it's a whole skill like listening. Either way, you're likely very aware of your specific pain points, or you could say the hard parts of the language. But what if you could crack these hard parts and master them with something called the 2-minute rule? Today you'll discover how to use the 2-minute rule, why you'll need to apply this tactic daily to make it work, and much more. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Writing a Journal cheat sheet. With this cheat sheet, you'll be able to keep a diary in your target language and talk about your day. Inside, you learn phrases for common daily activities from morning to night. Second, the Language Learning Starter Pack PDF ebook. If you're new to the language, do you know what words to learn first? With this ebook, you get over 70 basic words and phrases that beginners need to know. Start with these words first. Download it right now. Third, how to talk about holiday gifts. What gift do you want the most this holiday season? With this quick vocab lesson, you'll learn common gift vocabulary like laptop, camera, money, and more. Fourth, do you know how to say November or December in your target language? If not, then this 1-minute lesson will teach you all the months of the year. Fifth, interested in learning another language? With this bonus, you'll get free access to our other language programs, from Afrikaans to Vietnamese. Check out all 34 languages inside. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. The 2-minute rule to cracking through the hard parts of language learning. Part 1. The 2-minute rule for breaking through. If you think about the language you're learning, what are the specific points that you're struggling with? Is it conjugating certain verbs or a certain tense? Leave a comment below and tell us what your trouble spots are. It's practically a guarantee that if you're learning a language, you'll run into trouble from time to time. So how do you deal with these pain points? Well, there's something called the 2-minute rule for creating habits. If you want to start a new habit and do something new, do it for just 2 minutes a day. Once those 2 minutes are up, you can walk away and come back to it tomorrow. You can apply this very same rule toward cracking the hard parts of language learning. But the trick is, you have to keep up with it almost daily, or do it every time you're learning a language. How? For example, you can spend about 2 minutes on creating sentences with grammar rules you recently learned. But why just 2 minutes? If it's hard, you'd think you'd want to spend more time on it, right? If you can spend more than 2 minutes, you should. But the fact is, the parts you struggle with, whether grammar or otherwise, are not fun to do and probably not your favorite things to do. So it's unlikely that you'll put in 10 or 30 minutes towards something you struggle with and don't like. But usually that hard part, if you can master it, will take your language to the next level. So the first reason is, the 2-minute rule makes things easier. If you only have to do 2 minutes, practicing the language isn't so bad. And second, you could put in more time up front, but that's not the best way. Language becomes natural to us over time, not overnight or after a 3-hour study session, meaning you have to chip away at it daily. You need time to review, to rest, to let your brain sort it out, and come back to practice some more. So what do you currently struggle with? Chances are you're going to avoid these pain points because, well, you'd rather do what's fun or easy, passive stuff like watching YouTube. So that's where the 2-minute rule comes in. Part 2. How to apply this learning tactic. To start, all you have to do is put in 2 minutes a day, or per session if you want to do multiple sessions a day. So think about what it is you're struggling with right now. It could be conjugating verbs, it could be a specific grammar point, or it could be the alphabet for now. If you're using a notebook, which we strongly recommend, at the top of the page, write down the one pain point you want to focus on, and just put in at least 2 minutes practicing that specific thing. You can do more if you want, but keep it short for now and walk away before it feels like a struggle. There's no rush to do it all now. Then, at your next learning session, do it again first thing. Open up your notebook, write down that same point you want to focus on, practice it, and then move on to the easier things. And bit by bit, you'll start getting used to the grammar point, the pronunciation, or whatever else that you're struggling with. And it'll slowly become natural for you over time. Again, it's not about mastering everything right now, but making it easy to do and putting in the time consistently. The point is not to overwhelm yourself, which can easily happen if you're practicing something you're not good at. The point is to end it before it gets frustrating. And if you keep at it daily, you'll start cracking through the hard parts of your target language. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, we'll talk about how to reach your goal for the year, the long-term strategy for success. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye! Want to be able to speak in your target language? Ideally, you'd want a teacher or native speaker to practice with. But if you don't have one, or if you're an introvert who's not ready to talk to native speakers, then good news! There are ways to practice speaking and conversations in your target language without having to speak to anyone. How? Keep watching. How to practice conversation, even if you're an introvert. Today, you'll discover 1. How to use your smartphone to practice speaking, 2. How to immerse yourself in native conversations, and 3. How to get feedback on your speaking without having to speak to anyone. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, how can you practice speaking and conversations on your own? First, you can change the language of your voice assistant on your smartphone, like Siri on the iPhone or Google Assistant on Android. This is the easiest thing you can do and a good way to practice speaking the phrases you've learned. If the AI can understand you and respond, then you're on the right track. Second, immerse yourself in real conversations with our audio and video lessons. Learning through conversations is the fastest way to learn. And with our special Conversation First lesson format, you learn a quick dialogue in every lesson. All you have to do is listen, follow along with the transcript, and you'll get used to native-level conversations. Plus, you'll get every word and grammar rule translated and explained by our teachers. You get these lessons the moment you sign up. Third, shadow the conversations in the lessons. Meaning, repeat what you hear out loud. And you can practice shadowing easily with the line-by-line audio dialogue that breaks down the conversation into individual lines. Just press the speaker icon to hear the audio and repeat the line. Fourth, practice speaking with our pronunciation practice tools. Here, you'll get to practice speaking the lines from the lesson conversation and compare yourself with the native speakers. This is also a good way to improve your pronunciation because you can hear how you and the native speaker sound side by side. Just look for the microphone icon inside the dialogue and click on it to record yourself. And fifth, test your speaking skills and get feedback from teachers with our hand-graded assessments, a Premium Plus feature. If you're learning with our system, you'll get tested on what you've learned with multiple choice assessments and hand-graded assessments. And hand-graded assessments test you on your speaking and writing and are reviewed by teachers afterwards, so that you can get feedback from native speakers without actually having to speak to anyone just yet. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Are there ways to make language learning easier? Is it even possible? 6 ways to make learning easier than before. In this guide, you'll discover the 6 ways to make learning easy, why cheating and looking up answers is a good way to actually learn a language, how to learn from native speakers without getting overwhelmed by their fast speaking, and much more. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, how can you make learning a language easier? 1. Learn in small chunks of time. We all know that mastering a language takes time, and this fact alone is overwhelming for many learners. But while it can take time, that doesn't mean you need to study for hours a day. In fact, the best way to learn is to just learn in small chunks of like 5, 10, 15, or even 20 minutes, since language learning is a marathon and not a sprint. You'll need to be consistent, and the best way to do so is to do a little bit every day, instead of overwhelming yourself into quitting. 2. Have a roadmap to follow. Another thing that makes language learning hard is there's just too much to do and learn. There's reading, speaking, listening, grammar, vocabulary, a million paths you can go down. But if you had just one pathway to follow, then learning would become a lot easier because there's only one thing to focus on. And with our learning system, that's exactly what you get. You get a recommended pathway of lessons and assessments based on your learning level. Just follow the pathway from lesson 1 to 2 to 3. Our audio and video lessons are just a few minutes long, so you can learn in small chunks of time. And after every few lessons, you'll be tested on the language with our assessments. 3. Read along with the dialogues. If you want to learn from native speakers, you'll quickly notice that they speak a little too fast for beginners. You can't hear where one word ends and another word starts. But if you could listen and follow along with a transcript, you'd be able to hear and see the words, pick up every single word, and quickly get used to native conversations. So when you're learning with our lessons, follow along with the lesson notes and the lesson transcript. The lesson notes give you the dialogue of the conversation, plus grammar explanations. And the lesson transcript is just a transcript of everything said in the lesson. 4. Get the conversation broken down. Another way to make native conversations easy to understand is to have the conversation broken down line by line, so that you can hear each line one at a time as much as you want. And you can do just that with our line-by-line audio dialogue. This feature breaks down the lesson dialogue into individual lines that you can listen to and includes the text and translations so that you can hear and see it at the same time. 5. Have someone else teach you. Learning on your own can also be hard. You'll likely have a lot of questions about grammar rules. You'll feel uncertain about whether you're saying things right, and you won't learn the nuances of words and grammar from a dictionary. So, if you aren't learning with a teacher or a native speaker, we'd recommend you get one. And with our audio and video lessons, which are made by real teachers, you can learn directly from our teachers and get words and grammar rules explained and learn at your own pace. And just like how any good teacher would test you, you also automatically get tested on what you learn with our assessments. And you can even get your very own teacher with the Premium Plus plan. 6. Use cheat sheets. Learning anything new can be hard at first, and you'll often be frustrated with the fact that whatever you learn now, you'll likely forget later. But the fact is, successful learning is a result of getting used to the language. You might struggle with words or grammar rules now, but you'll get used to them after seeing, hearing, and using them over time. So that's why it's okay to cheat and take another peek at the meanings of the words and grammar rules you learned before. That's how you get used to the language. And that's where our PDF conversation cheat sheets come in. You can use this free resource to glance through and review words, phrases, and grammar rules until they're natural to you. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Is it possible to cheat your way into speaking, reading, and writing in your target language? It is. That is, if you have our PDF language cheat sheets. How to practice speaking, reading, and writing with the PDF cheat sheets. And today, you'll discover 1. How you can add more language to your brain without spending time looking up words in a dictionary, and 2. How to improve your speaking, reading, and writing with the cheat sheets. But first, if you don't yet have access to these resources and our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What are PDF cheat sheets? Our cheat sheets are a quick way to improve your language skills without having to study for hours or spend time looking up words in a dictionary. With every cheat sheet, you get a basic dialogue and must-know words and phrases for common topics like hobbies, weather, talking about your day, and much more. And there are over 30 cheat sheets that you can download for free on our site, if you're a member. But how can you improve your language with the cheat sheet? Let's take a look. 1. How to practice speaking. Every cheat sheet comes with a quick, practical dialogue that you can use when you chat with native speakers. But you can also practice speaking ahead of time. Just read the dialogues out loud a few times a day, and you'll get used to saying these lines. Reading out loud is one tried and tested tactic for improving your speaking skills. And when you get a chance to speak with a native speaker, you'll be able to say these lines naturally. 2. How to practice reading. You can also practice reading by simply reading through the cheat sheet, the key dialogue, and the words and phrases inside. Just download the PDF to your phone or computer and read through whenever you have a few moments. Or you can print out the cheat sheets and read through them as well. 3. How to practice writing. The easiest way to practice writing is to simply copy out the words on the cheat sheet into a notebook. You can also print out the cheat sheets and write on them directly. And as a bonus, you get to remember all of the words and phrases better. Whichever skill you want to practice, be sure to do it a few times a day, every day, for the language to really stick. Or just use the cheat sheets to cheat and get the must-know words for a topic you want to talk about. So, if you want to get access to these resources and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Great work! Here's a reward. Speed up your language learning with our PDF lessons. Get all of our best PDF cheat sheets and ebooks for free. Just click the link in the description.